right, so that's kind of a ascending, climbing riff, and as you could hear, it goes pretty well over a lot of different parts of the chord progression itself. Now, what it is it's position 5 of A minor pentatonic. Now, that's one that people don't use a lot in the midsection, but you'll use it all the time when you... Right? So the top two sets of strings, the 4 notes right there, are used all the time, but the next two, you don't see that often, and they're great, great spots on the guitar to use because your A chord's right there as well. So you have lots of stuff that you can choose from right there. Right? So it's a very cool position to utilize. That whole position 5 isn't used very often, especially these notes here. They're great notes too, okay? So, and it's a cool shape because it's very similar in how it's laid out. 4 of the strings have the exact same frets and spacing. Okay, and then, so that's my, you know, pep talk for position 5 of pentatonic. It's great, so check it out. Everybody's doing it. All right, now as far as the climb, we're going to start on the A note, go down a whole step to the 3rd fret and come back. Okay, then we're going to jump down to the 3rd fret of the A string and go 3rd fret A, 5th fret E, 3rd fret A. So we got. Now you can pull off, or you can pick. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. They both have their own sound and place. Pull-offs can tend to sound a little bit smoother, so check it out. You know, whatever works for you. And then you're basically going to carry on that same pattern, being this, to the next group of strings. Okay, and to the next group of strings as well. Okay, so we got... Okay, now, once we get down to the D and G strings, we're going to slide up when we go... Now I'm going to use my pinky and I'm going to come back to the D string, 5th fret. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be rooted in A minor, position 1, the pentatonic scale, A minor, position 1. Okay, so let that sink in there. This whole sequence, we've now shifted. Remember I said at the beginning, it's going to be utilizing both A major and A minor. This riff is all A minor except for what you're going to do right here, which is going to be hammer on the G string, 5 to 6. Now at that point, you're just outlining an A major chord, so it almost pulls the ear back into major. So you got... Okay, so what you've done is you slid up to the A note, and now you hit one minor note. And you go into the major 3rd, right? You hammer. And then you basically are outlining an A major chord from that point. You hit one more minor note and slide up to A again, right? Our key, our tonal center. So if we do it all with the track again. work on is over that last little section. Now, it will at the tail end of that chord progression, right? When we're climbing up and we're going back from as we go. It sounds perfect to do it right there because then it gets you right in through that. And it sets you totally up for wherever you want to go from there. And one part of the jam track, I went into that section, which is the arpeggio section, which outlines all the chords using different arpeggios, which we're going to do next. So this particular riff again, that last part, see, I was about to say it's tricky, and I just proved to you that it was tricky by messing it up, which is half the fun, right? So we got... Right, so that part is by far the trickiest part of the riff. Really cool, though, when you get it to fit into the track and kind of line up with everything. Let's see if we can pull it off one more time, mistake-free. All right, so have fun with that one. Let's get into the arpeggio section.